Hello, everyone. This is Kim with Kim's Creations and Card Ministry coming to you on a pre-recorded video. It is now Sunday, October the 8th, 2023. I'm late, so I'm still like Saturday night, but it's Sunday. So anyway, y'all know I do my videos a lot late at night. Last time I was with you, I was telling you about the class I had here at my house. It was the class from September the 30th, so Saturday, a week ago, last Saturday. And the first class we did in my, first card we did in that class was this one. And we used, we did some watercolor smushing, I guess. That's not a great word, but a watercolor smush, and we made this card. So this is the one I had done, my sample. And then we used and did our watercolor smush together last week, but this one was still wet. So I didn't use this, but I wanted to show y'all how pretty it dried out, so I could make a card with this one now too. So, we went ahead and used one that had already been dry for our card last week. This was our card that we made, and there's the envelope. So this week we're going to do card 2, which was this cute little Holly Jolly card from Beary something. What was it called? Beary Cute. The Beary Cute suite of products. It was paper and the stamp set and a punch. And this came from the paper, so I cut that out of the paper that came with the set, and I have some more pieces that I have cut out. So we'll start by choosing one of these to go on the front of our card. Some of them I was able to get circles out of. I kind of got that one cut off just a little bit because I was trying to save as much of these as I could and fussy cut out as many as I could. So I've been fussy cutting all of these little guys from the paper. I punched out the ones I could. So like there was one I was able to punch, and then the rest of them I've been fussy cutting. But I don't see another one in this packet that has the bear with the tree. So I'm going to use this one that I've already done with a circle today for my sample. And I think I might keep that little guy too, because I put the little one on here. I like the little guy, and he's mostly cut out. I might be able to fix it up. Because I don't think I have another one that's cut out already. I don't. I have another one here, but he hasn't been cut out. So I will use that little guy. I'll cut him down a little bit better than that and put these other ones away. But before we do this part of the card, I did another watercolor. So when I did my class last week, it was kind of a watercolor class. And this was the watercolor design that we did. I'm going to set these over here so I hopefully won't lose them. So the colors that we used on this were not Azure Afternoon, it was Tahitian Tide. I got the wrong one, sorry about that. Tahitian Tide. I did use Azure Afternoon to stamp some stuff. Okay. Tahitian Tide, Parakeet Party. I wrote them down right here. Let me pull this over. Tahitian Tide, Parakeet Party, Daffodil, Calypso Coral, and Melon Mambo. So you can kind of see, I mean, these colors all look so pretty together. But those are the ones I used for my watercolor background. Sorry, I just dropped a paintbrush. I can't find the paintbrush that I used, so I'm going to be trying a different one tonight. I don't know what I did. I'm pretty sure it was in here on my desk. And I'm pretty sure I put it somewhere where nothing would happen to it, because it's got a little lid, a little cap that goes over this, and I didn't have the cap on it. And so I didn't want my bristles to get messed up. So I wanted to put it somewhere where it wouldn't get messed up. So wherever I put it, now I don't know where it is. But so we'll start with our watercolor piece. So I have a piece of watercolor paper. I have to figure out what side is which again. It's hard to do when you're blind. So right now this is 5 and by 3 3/4. It's 5 inches by 3 3/4, and that's the piece we're going to use. I'm going to move my other one out of the way so it doesn't get ink on it. And then we're going to take these. This is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to squeeze it together and try to get some ink on my lid right there. And I'm going to be covering up all my little mess for a while, so y'all have to get that later if you want to get my host code and my information. So today, or yesterday, was National Card Making Day. So I did on my Facebook, I did a Facebook Live earlier that had some sort of quick. They weren't that quick tonight because I wasn't really prepared. But pretty quick cards. I made 3 cards out of a piece of DSP, of the 6x6 inch DSP. Turned out to be a really cute card. Some really cute cards. And I will do a variation on that on here on a later video. So this is card 2 from class from September the 30th. And then I'll have one more card to do, and I'm trying to just do them one at a time so that hopefully my videos won't go too long, because I got to be a little bit more conscientious of keeping you guys too long. All right, so Stampin' Up has a 3 set of paintbrushes. I don't remember how much they cost. They are in the annual catalog, but you can just what are they called? Water pens maybe, or water brushes, but you should be able to find them like on tools on our website. And there's one that's got a thicker bristle than this. I have used this. It's just an old brush that I have laying around the house. I have used this. I'm going to try to use this because it's wider. I was wanting a wider brush, so I am going to try this, but if it doesn't work, I'll have to go back and try it with I'll try to do it with my thinner brush, because I don't know where my thick one got to. All right, I'm going to stand up and look and see if I've got, just barely have everything in the camera. I just can't slide that stuff up any further. I just don't know. Move my glue bottles, I might can push it up a little bit further. But I guess I could move my iPad since I can't see in it anyway. So, I guess we'll do that. Because it's not like I can correspond with you anyway, since I can't do lives. So I'll just move that over there. So that helps a little bit. So I got the rough side. I had to use my magnifying glass, but I have the rough side of my paper, and I want to get it wet, and I'm going to just use the spritzer. You could take your brush and dip it in water if you want to. I am going to dip it in some water because it's dried out since I pulled it out a little while ago, and I want it a little bit wet. But I'm going to spritz my paper because I want my paper to be kind of wet, and try not to spritz the rest of my desk. I usually have a placemat under here too, and I had everything laid out and totally forgot to get my placemat. I do have some paper towels handy, because I will probably need a few before I'm finished here. So I got paper towels handy. Again, this one will have to dry, so I'm going to do one I've already done. As a matter of fact, I can show you, because this will not be dry. So this is one I did that I've already done. It's a little different than this one. And I also did some splatters on that. I may do some splatters on this with just some with some of the markers, so we don't have to wait for it to dry. I don't know though. I kind of like it without the splatters. I might do one without. All right. So moving on. I'm going to start with the Melon Mambo. And I want this to be kind of wet. And since my brush was wet, I was able to get it kind of wet. And I just want to go like this. And I'm going to do it again. and you can see it's already kind of running off. All right, now I'm gonna clean my brush. I probably do need to bring back up this right here, this after all, because to get my brush cleaned out really well. Okay. All right, and let's get some of the Calypso Coral, and we'll go down with it. It's really probably a little bit too much water puddling right there. I'm gonna go ahead and soak up some of that water because it's puddling more than I want it to, so then the color's not as vibrant as I would like for it to be. So let me go right through here again. I do want my colors to run some, but I want my colors to be vibrant also. All right, let's clean this one off. I'll try not to make them too much of a mess. All right, we're going to do the yellow. So yeah, the yellow was the one I had the hardest trouble getting a vibrant color out of on my previous ones. You see what I mean? It kind of just fades away. I'm gonna try to get some more on there. Okay. Green. And the green also is a little troublesome, but we'll see what we can get here. Yes, green. I have to try to squeeze some more out. And you know what I might do? Let me see if I can find, I've got Beary Cute Party. If I can find, I know what might help is to find my refill. If I have, I should have a refill of Beary Cute. There it is. There's my refill. I'm gonna just put a couple little drops right here. That might help me with my vibrancy. And then let me find my Daffodil. This one might be Daffodil. Yes, that one's Daffodil. I'm gonna try that too. That might seriously help some. Okay. Because I would really like that to be a little more vibrant than what it's coming out to be. I'll go back to the green one. It's still, even using a drop, it kind of loses some of that vibrancy. I don't know, maybe greeny apple green would look better, but this is what I'm using. That's better though than what it was. It's better than it was. I'll do the yellow one in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and do my blue. So I live in upstate South Carolina. We're finally kind of getting, I guess what you might call some fall weather. It's been really nice. It's, you know, it gets kind of warm during the day still, which is nice. You can get outside and still do recreation activities without getting cold. A lot of water on the edge. And I might even put some more in that one. I don't know. Okay, let's try, see if I can get some more yellow going here. But yeah, we've had some really nice weather, and it's supposed to get a little chillier here in the evenings the next week, and maybe not quite as warm during the days. I think it's going to mostly stay in the 70s now. We had some 80s still last week, but I think we're going to be staying mostly in the 70s now. There we go. I'm really liking the way that pink and that Calypso Coral are looking over there. I think they look amazing. I'm going to try to get some more. You see my paper towel collection here is getting, I almost feel like I need another thing of green. And they aren't really running together that much either, but Tahitian Tide. That's orchid. Boho. Oh, come on, where are you, Tahitian Tide? I know I got you. You've got to be in here somewhere. I'm like 99% sure I have it. Why am I not? Ah, last one I picked up in that little container. So I have my inks in these my ink pads. They're in Stampin' Up. They're in the catalog. That you can fit your ink pads in there, and then there's a place to put a Stampin' Right marker, these thin markers. I only have them in a few colors, though. I want to get the whole collection, but ooh, don't want that getting wet. Anyway, and then I have these little trays that sit on the top. Well, in the trays, I keep the refill inks for the ones that are under it. So any of the ones in this tray, the refills are above it. So, and then I have some of the discontinued refills over there in the next block it's over my blenders. So anyway, that's not really that big a deal, but I think I'm going to do some more green because I want my green to be more vibrant too. It's just not, the blue's a lot better now. I like it to shine a little bit. Okay. I'm hoping that's going to add some water to it too. Let it, maybe it'll run a little bit. There's my spritzer. Let's see if I can get it to do. I don't want it to run much, but I would like it to run just a tiny bit. That might run a little. Yeah. There we go. That's all that took, was just that tiny bit of a spritz. Of course, these have already dried, but that's okay. All right, now let me get all this stuff away before I make a mess, or a bigger mess. So I think I already pretty much made a mess. I'm gonna move my brushes and my water to the other side of the room, so just excuse me a minute while I do that. I don't want to knock this over. Just occurred to me that might be where my other brush is. Is it in there? Is it in there, Kim? Yep, there it is. Found it. Okay, well at least I know where it is now. I was thinking I was going to have to order another set. Thankfully, I don't have to do that. All right, I'm going to get one more paper towel because these that are really, really wet, I hate to waste it. I'd really rather be doing another piece, but I don't. It's really not good for that much moisture to go back into my ink, so I'm going to wipe these up. I think I'm using that stamp set with something else, so I'll leave that one out. I don't think I need this one again. I'm pretty sure I didn't use, that's not terribly watery, that one's okay. And Melon Mambo should be okay. All right. And then this just needs to dry, so I'll show that one to you next time so you can see what it looks like after it has dried. I'm going to stick it on this piece. Another one of those great pieces of cardboard that come in the paper pumpkin kits. A wonderful use for that. Try to get the ink off of this. It's got glue, which is fine, because I can wipe the glue off. See how my glue comes off? A lot of times what I'll do is I'll stick it in the sink, though, and just run warm water off of it, and then it just kind of slides right off. But I can wipe it off with my finger, the glue. But I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any ink on it. That one's being a little ornery. Have any ink on it to transfer onto some of my paper. But I might need that. I don't know if I'll need that to glue anything or not. So I need to make sure. And I've got another one of these somewhere and I can't find it. It's really time for me to just like take a day and put everything away that I can and clean what I can. But I have so many unfinished cards. I was hoping to get cards finished, but I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. All right. So again, this is the card we're making. I'm leaving these out so you can see which colors I used here for this. I might do this card this direction. So we were doing in our class, I think we did one this way. So you can do them portrait or landscape, either thing. This one, I'm going to use this Fa La La for the background paper. I don't know where my paper is that I used on that one. I just can't seem to find any more of it. I might have had one more piece over here ready to go in a card. But other than, yeah, so it was this paper. So this one's in a card kit. So it's the back of this. But I don't know, maybe I've used it all. I really don't know. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, so I think these are the inks that I'm still going to need. So I've got them out. All right, so we've got our card base, which is a piece of the Azure Afternoon, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we did our watercolor piece on a piece of watercolor paper. And again, this was 5 by 3 3/4. And the piece to go behind that, this time I'm using the Fa La La. That also came out of that. It's that Merry Bold and Bright set. And this one's going to be 5.5 by 4. So it will go behind this. So this will definitely be a landscape, because then my Fa La Las would be sideways. That's going to go on there like so. I'm going to be using these. This is my inside piece. You can stamp whatever you want to inside. I had a little piece of this left over, which I've started coloring it here. We'll finish it here in a moment. So I may or may not have a piece of that to go inside. I took this out of that bear set and stamped that little tree and the little gift in there. Kind of put some snow in there. But we'll just see what we need when we get to that part of the card to see what we're going to put. Let's finish coloring these guys right here. And what I used for the string that they hang on, this is the dark shaded spruce. And then I had dark lemon lolly. This is sweet sorbet. These are the end colors from last year. Sweet sorbet, Tahitian tide, orchid oasis, and parakeet party. So yellow, blue. All right, so the red is the next one that I use. So I will color this one red. It's kind of hard to see it on the white paper, but. And then after the red, I used the green, the parakeet. And then's the orchid oasis. And these are just the Stampin' Right markers for the most part. They're not the Stampin' Blends. On something this tiny, you're not going to be blending it. So just any kind of marker or pen will be fine. There's not a stamp for these lights. The stamps that went with this die cut set has lights in it, but they're large. So they're much bigger. The string is bigger. You got the two different shapes of the lights. You got little pieces that go inside the lights. And there's also die cuts for those. But this is a die cut, but look, there's nothing with the little tiny ones. So you have to color them, or you can cut them all out in silver or something like that if you wanted to do that. All right, we're back to yellow. No, I didn't have a yellow regular marker, so I'm using my blend for this one, and that's fine. Says you can use your blends too. And then I've got Tahitian Tide, and then I think another red one. So I was just didn't want to take the time to do it all on camera, so I went ahead and did a lot of it first. Tahitian Tide, then the red. Whoops, got the wrong side. I needed the thicker side of the red. And these are still the markers from last year. The newer markers, instead of that really, really fine tip that this one has, you can see how fine that is. They have, so here's the new ones with the new end colors. So I just didn't buy the new ones for those. I figured I would just keep them, but you can see the tips are total, yeah, look at that. So that's a little teeny tiny tip. This one's still a small tip, but the whole piece has ink. So I think they've tested these to be longer lasting. So, and it's still thin. It's still not terribly thick, but it's not as fine of a point as this one. And they also said the ink ran out of those awfully quick. I like that thin, but I mean, if it's not going to last long, then I guess I could just get a regular ink pen, you know. I was trying to see if I missed any spots in the green. I think they're pretty good. I'll finish this off. Okay, so the next video will be the next card from the September 30th class. Then I think I need to show you the quick cards that I did on my Facebook. I'll do them on here too in case somebody misses. But I'm actually going to do different ones than I did today. They'll be a little different than the ones I did on today's Facebook. But if you want to go ahead and catch those, because it's a great way to get some quick cards done, especially if you start more prepared than I was. I didn't have my stuff really ready when I went on that live today, so I know I could have done those much quicker than what I actually did. So all right, and I think I decided I was going to use this one on here, and I'll use, oh, he turned over the wrong way, my little guy here. I'll see if I can trim him out just a tad, get him a little bit better cut out. Like I said, I was trying to have most everything prepared, but I kind of forgot about that, about this guy. So I don't know if I'm going to go all the way up into that. I don't think I will. Okay. But, so if you want to go find my Facebook page, it's Kim's Creations and Card Ministry. So Kim, K-I-M, apostrophe S, Creations with a K, the and sign, Card Ministry. Kim's Creations and Card Ministry. That's my Facebook page. My phone number is 864-752-5688. that's the best way to reach me, but you'd probably need to text me and then tell me what you're calling for, and I can get back with you. I'll text you and then we can talk. I do have a day job, so most of the time if I respond, it's going to be in the evenings for Eastern time. I spend a lot of my evenings during the week stamping and making cards because I have such a large volume of cards that I make to give away that I have to make them almost every day of the week. Although this week I had to take a couple days off. I was really tired. There's just been a lot going on, a lot of stressful things going on between working and personal life and medical issues, and it's just made it kind of hard. And so I've been tired, so I decided I was just going to rest a couple nights this week, so I didn't make cards as much as I usually do. And I went out one night too, decided to go out with some girlfriends, and that was nice to kind of get out. I don't get out that much anymore. Alrighty, and so what I did, I can probably punch one. It's easier. When I did this one, because this is designer paper, so it's a little flimsy, not terribly flimsy, but it is a little bit. I put some cardstock. I didn't try to cut it exactly. I just, actually you can see I should have cut that little bit right there. But anyway, I just put a piece of cardstock behind it to kind of make it a little bit, give it a little bit more, is that the right size? No, I got one that's a little bigger. To give it a little bit more sturdiness, I guess. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but made it a little bit more sturdy because I'm going to put it on dimensionals. And that just kind of helped a little bit. So I'm going to do that with this one as well. And so I'll just glue this and put it on the back, and that'll help with it a little bit, mostly if I just keep the dimensionals on the inside section anyway. But so I'll do that. And so I kind of, before I start gluing stuff down, I like to just lay things out and see how they look. Now, if you see, I didn't want these to go all the way across, so I stopped them part of the way and I flagged them. I can do the same thing here, or I can choose to take them all the way across, either one. I'm going to actually bring it here so I can look at it on here. And I might as well look it on here too. I think I want to put him on this side instead of over here. I don't know why I choose the sides that I do, but I just do. I like that. I think I want that one on that side. And then I'll have to decide how I want to do my little strips. And you don't have to do the strips. I just thought it was nice to bring in some more of the red color from the paper that's behind. This paper has both red and pink and the Melon Mambo. So there's your Melon Mambo, and then you got the red, which is this red. It's the Poppy Parade is that red. And so again, this red but on the Fa La La is the Poppy Parade. So I'm trying to bring the Poppy Parade in right there. And you got some red in his scarf. But I think the pink's pretty too. As a matter of fact, I might turn this the other direction, because I'm going to be putting blue words to go on the other side, and that way that can kind of balance out my colors a little bit. So if I put him here on this little tree, and this little guy can be down here looking at it, kind of helping. And I might see if there's a way I can cover up where I had to get that to not do quite right. I might do, instead of doing them all the way across, I might do them kind of like at an angle here. And I think I like Holly Jolly. I think I'm going to stick with the Holly Jolly. Sentiment. Although it's really big, it seemed to fit better with my card turned this way. I don't know, that's going to be pretty big right there. I might do something different. Let me see. I've got Merry and Bright. I could do Merry and Bright. That would be kind of cool. I think I'll do Merry and Bright. So I gotta find them. I think this is Merry. That's Merry and Bright. Merry and Bright. And let me get a stamp block here for these. I'm gonna put them on the same block, and I'm gonna print them off on a side paper so you can see how they go. Because these are gonna stamp a little different. And try to put them on there straight. I'm gonna check my camera. I should have checked it already. It looks like I've been okay to stay inside the camera. And Bright. Okay, I'm gonna try to line this up with my grid paper if I can. I don't know how successful I'm gonna be. So they're straight, you know. And Bright. I'm thinking there'll be enough space if I put them all the way up together. Let's see. We'll try that. We'll do a practice. And let's get the Azure Afternoon ink. And a stamping spongy thing. This right here. Let's see if I got a piece of scrap paper still. Yeah, I got one from earlier. This is scrap paper. And I'm going to stamp it. That's crooked. I need to do, I'll let it get crooked. Just think, because these photopolymer ones will kind of move. You can kind of force them to curve and things like that. And basically that's what I had done when I stuck it on here. I think that's better. Although it looks like there's something on it. Let's see. Woo! Got my finger in there. I'm always doing that. Yeah, see, even though I have them pushed right up together, it still has plenty of space in between them. I think I want to push my Bright over. Take this one. Or actually, I could take the Merry the other way because I've got more room to work with that direction. Take Merry over just a little bit. There. Did I do that? I may have done it too much now. Hang on. Just trying to see where it was. I think that will get it right there. All right, let's see how that one looks. Yep, there's my puppy. He came in here to be with me. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let me do that on this piece of scrap I have right here. I like using scraps. Can't figure out what that is. It must be underneath the stamp. And then I'm curious if that's going to fit in my little oval. Let's see, I think I have a template right here. Maybe if it fits in that one. I don't know if I like it in that one. It doesn't really fit in that one. I could put it on this little smaller circle and have 2 circles, or I could put it on a half circle. Or, I forgot about this modern oval punch. Where'd it go? This new one. Because I've been using it and cutting it in half. I'll show you how I do that one. Like this. And just using... I might trim off a little bit of that off the bottom too. I think I'm going to do that. There we go. So modern oval punch. It's in the new mini catalog 162234. It came with a selection. It came in a suite with some paper and some and a stamp set. I did not get the stamp set. I did order the paper and the punch, and then it came with that pretty Calypso Coral ribbon, which Calypso Coral is like my favorite, one of my very, very favorite colors out of all the Stampin' Up colors. It has been since the beginning. I loved that color. So that's it's one of the ones we did our watercolor with tonight. It's this one right here. I just love that color. I'm gonna see if I can get this trimmed down just a touch without messing it up. Put my little pieces of tape to help keep it from moving. I'm just hoping I have it straight. It looks like really close to being straight. So I think it'll be okay. This is this post-it note, like post-it note, but it's tape. And it doesn't stick to your stuff. And if you're putting it on like a really delicate paper, you might want to like put it off on your arm or on your shirt or something first, just to be sure. But I haven't had it pull anything up. I did have washi tape pull things up, but I haven't had my post-it note tape pull anything up, so I felt pretty successful with it so far. See, I'm wondering if I can do something like this and cover up that little, I'll help if y'all could see it, cover up that little spot there that my circle got messed up, and I think I can work with this. All right, so I think with my red, let me just go ahead and just do my edges with the flag. So that's using, you can do it with your scissors. I'm just not very good at it, so I really like this Banner's Pick-a-Punch. It is in the annual catalog. And you look from the bottom side so you can see where you're putting the thing. Make sure you get it lined up straight. So it doesn't exactly fit in my little thing right there. So it's a little bit harder to get it in just the right place. But hey, you know, I don't stress over it that much. It's pretty good. And then I'm going to do the other one. Now, a lot of times I would push it all the way, but these have got to be longer than the ones were on my other card because I got the landscape side. So I put them off pretty far. Now, this is where I'm going to need my little silicone mat, because this will go off the edges a little bit and it'll keep it from sticking to my paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, I'm going to have it go almost all the way over. And then this one is going to go a little bit less. So it'll be sticking off the side there. And let me see if that's about where I want them to be. Yeah, let's see. Take that one up just a touch. That one up. And then this one, I took this one down. Well, not too much. Because what I can do, I need to make sure my tree is straight, because it's kind of hard to tell. Since I cut them in a circle, it's kind of hard to tell. But I'm going to want to put this here. I don't like the way it's hanging off there. And he's going to go down here. So maybe I need to pull this down a little bit more. Put this here. And pull this one down a little bit more. I'm getting everything dry fit here. This little guy can go here. Which I might pull him up a little bit. So, and then this can be right here sitting right on top of that. And so I'll probably actually slide that one over a little bit more too. Take you back over that way. Stick that right there. So I think that one will go right up to the edge of the pink, and I'm going to take that one almost to the very end of the paper. There's going to be that red piece behind it too, so I think we're going to be good. And then I'll take that one to the edge of the pink. I think that's going to be good right there. So let's get my glue. It's been open, so I'm hoping it's going to come out because I've had it open. Come on. I just stick my pen in there. And it's like, I love this little bear set, and I'm glad I got him early and I had time. I've had time to do some stuff with him. I would love to have done more with him than I have, but last year I loved the little Scotty dog, but by the time I got him, I didn't really get to do a whole lot with him, and then they retired him. But I may pull him out and do some more Christmas stuff with little Scotty dog, just because he is just adorable too. All right, I hope, let me see if I'm in the camera. I bet I have to go up. You can sort of halfway see what I'm doing. I'm going to go up a little bit. Sorry about that, y'all. You saw a lot of it, but you might have missed a little bit. See if I can get that to shift just a touch. I just realized it was a little bit crooked. It's not bad. All right, let's get this one down now. I think these colors look so pretty together. I just really love them. And I love the bright colors, and I think they're kind of fun. You know, I love the traditional Christmas colors. I love the elegant Christmas colors, and when I say elegant, I mean like navies and golds and silvers. I like those a lot too. And then like I said, traditional, just like the reds and greens. But I really love these fun colors, and I think it's just because to me in the wintertime, it's just everything gets so drab and dreary, and I just I want the sunshiny stuff. The stuff that, you know, happy stuff, happy colors, happy stuff. So I'll be able to set this on here. I'm actually take that up just a touch. All right, this is going to go on dimensionals, and he's going to go right there. So I'll go ahead and put some dimensionals on him. Got them somewhere here. Should have done that. There, do one more. Get into that area a little bit there. All right, I'll pull the backings off of these. But yeah, I love these bright colors, and I like, you know, what a better way to show them off than with the little white bear. And actually, I've been told he's not even like a pure white color. There's actually a little bit of a, well, like if you can see the back of this paper, I don't know if you can tell, it's not as white as this grid paper, and that's the back of his paper, so it's just a tiny bit not white. Gotta make sure my tree's straight, and then pull him over. Does the tree look straight? I think it does. Okay, I'll put that there. This is going to go on here, so this is also going to have to go on dimensionals, except for the little edge right there that's going to go on top, because that'll be kind of already on dimensionals, because yeah, I put one right there. So we'll put that there. Put my elbow sticking in that. And pull off the backs. Touch of glue right here. Okay. And so that's going to go right here. And my little bear dude, where'd he go? Where'd my tiny bear go? Oh, there he is. I keep turning him over and I forget what he looks like. He's going to go right here. So I really need to put some dimensionals behind on his backside there. Put a bigger one right here, and maybe a little one at the top of his back. Right. Make sure I'm in the video here. Put one like right there. So let me see if that's going to be enough. Put one there, got one. Where did I put them? Oh, I put one up high, I didn't put one down here. I should put one down here, a little one. Okay, put a little one there. Now let me try this again. So if he's here, okay, dimensional, I don't know if I can fit one right there. I might can fit one. Oh, I can probably fit a little one there. Okay, whoops, I didn't pick up the whole dimensional. I just picked up part of it. Put one right there. Make sure that's not showing through. Okay, I don't think so. And let's see if I can get a little piece of one right there. Might be easier if I use my pick tool here and pick one up. Come on. And then I can slide it into place. Hopefully get it down without going off. No, I can't. Let's see. It might be too big. I might have to cut it down. Yeah, I might have to cut something down. That piece is a little too big. I like to have old scissors for sticky stuff, because these are really good scissors, these little ones, especially if you keep your paper ones and your ones for ribbon separate, which I have not been doing, but I bought myself a new pair, and the new pair will be ribbon only. The old pairs will be for just whatever. But my new snips, which I haven't even taken them out of the package yet, the new ones will be for exclusively for excuse me, for ribbon. done. I think I need a sip of my drink. I think I finally got that on there. A sip of my drink. Just drinking water tonight. All right, I'm gonna get this finished because I got to go somewhere early in the morning, and so I need to get to bed. All right, backs off of these. I started not to do this tonight, but I want to do another one tomorrow, and I'm gonna be gone most of the day during the day, so I know I won't have time but to do but one tomorrow. But I want to get that last card video done. Card class 3 from the video 3 from the card class. So there is that. All right, I think I'm going to just pat him like right here. I think that's good. I probably ought to put a little bit of glue on his head and his foot. Because that part of him is going to be over here at the tree saying, Mommy or Daddy, can I help? Can I help? All right. Now I'll trim those off. I should have gotten that off better. I'll go ahead and use these scissors since there's still some kind of wet glue on there. Did not do good cutting out. All right, that's all right. It will be all right. It will be fine. It will. Okay, I don't think I need this anymore. I'm gonna put that away. Try to put things away when I get through with them, and then I'm not looking for them for too much, but it doesn't always work out that way. A lot of times I'm still looking for stuff. If you go look at my Facebook video from earlier, from the 7th, now it's the 8th. I wasn't prepared, and then because I wasn't prepared, I kept not putting things away, and so I kept losing things. Oh well, you know, it happens. It's fine. It's all good. There, that's really cute. All right, let's glue this down. Now with the watercolor paper, you want to be really good, certain that you get your edges down, because, you know, the watercolor paper tends to curl a little bit, and if you don't get those edges down good, it'll pull all your paper up. So and just try to get them glued, the edges down good. And what I'll probably do is turn it over and do it some more, especially on the edges. I probably should have done it before I put all the dimension stuff on there. It would have been easier too, but that's all right. Sometimes my brain doesn't do what it should be doing. Now we're going to put it on here. That's probably going to get covered up. Okay, I just look at those colors. That would be a great birthday card thing. I think I'll do a birthday card with some of this paper. It's so cute. Just love this paper. So the one side of all these papers is Christmassy, and I forgot what this paper pack is called. Oh, shoot, I can't remember what it is, but oh, it's part of Merry Bright. Yeah, it's part of the Merry Bright. So one side of the paper is Christmas, and the other side could be used for anything. You know, it's just all the gorgeous colors. So, oh my gosh, y'all, this is just so cute. I didn't put any bling on there. I might still have to go add, and I was going to put some more Wink of Stella. My Wink of Stellas have finally all gone. They've all why they're dried out. So, but that's okay. Let's see how I want to do that. Maybe about like that. Or if I start it further over, I'll have a little bit more for the inside of the card. I start that here, and I could go to here. I was trying to decide if I want it on top of this stuff at all. I don't really want it top of that, but that would be okay on top of that, wouldn't it? Put some on top of that. I don't know if I'm on it. I spent a lot of time trying to get that to fit just right, and it's going to take a lot of time to try to get it to fit just right, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I will, though, I think, stop it right here. On this red one. Snips here. That still will be enough to do something inside, I think. All right. That was too much. Come on. Try to put a little bit without putting too much. And sometimes I can't get enough to come out. It's to be ornery. All right. Let's see. I can get it to do like I want it to. I think I'll do this right here, because I can kind of manipulate it a little bit. Sorry, I took it out of the camera for a minute. I was manipulating it a little bit because I wanted it to stay primarily not get on the blue up there. I might be able to snip that little bit off. I don't know. Or I could probably do it with a X-Acto. I'll get my X-Acto knife and try to get that. For now, I'm going to leave it like that. Oh, yeah. So I think I was saying I'd like to use some Wink of Stella, but my Wink of Stella, I think they've pretty much all bit the dust. I am going to go try to put some more alcohol in them and see if I can still get anything out of any of them. They're sitting in there on the counter to do that, so we'll see. I'll try to get to that maybe tomorrow. I can try to see if I can get some Wink to come to life, and then I can add that to these cards. And then if I can't get that to work, I'll put some embellishments on these. So I have something in mind. God, I can't get my pen to go back in there now because I got paper stuck on it. There it goes. And I gotta find oh, there's the other pen. Actually, that was probably in that one. That might be my problem. Oh, come on. No, it's still not going to work. I'm going to put this one in here because this one's tinier piece to go in. All right, so if I get, I was going to show y'all which little embellishments that I thought would be really pretty on this. It's these right here. They're kind of this, just kind of a white. So they might be pretty on there. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But these are neutrals adhesive back sequins. So I might try that. But I'm going to see if I can get my Wink of Stella going first. All right, let's do the inside of our card. I do have a little bit here that I can put right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. just want it to kind of go up to the edges on both sides. There we go. Cute, cute, cute. And I actually have a bunch of pieces that are like this that are short because I had done a swap and I had to cut about that much off of a bunch of them. So I could actually think about using that to decorate some insides of some cards or something. All right, next. So on this one I did the tree and the present. I'm not 100% crazy about that. I might do something different. I could do another another piece that was cut out from the paper. And there's actually, and I didn't cut any of those out yet, but there's actually like little presents and stuff too that you can cut out some of the papers. But, oh, this is cute. I haven't fussy cut it yet though, with the little packages on his back. It's kind of big though. Be more of a thing to put on the front of the thing. I kind of like it looking that direction. I could put him. See, and this guy right here would be good. He's missing because he was cut off the edge of the paper, but he could be sitting on, you know, on the edge like this from on some card. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know that I want to take the time to fussy cut all these out. I think I'll just do this little guy. Maybe stamp a scarf on him and put a hat on him. I could do that. Where'd that little, I had a hat earlier. Could put the little hat on him. That would be cute. Put a little hat on him right here. And stamp a little scarf on him. I think I can do that. Let me do, let me color a little bit of snow or something under him. Let me go with this other color. Do the Tahitian tide. I'm gonna just do it like this. More like ice. And is that the light one? That was the light one. I don't know if I want the dark one. Maybe I will add, see if anything's in this light pool party. I don't know if I can get anything out of it or not. No, he's pretty much gone. Yeah, this one's definitely got to be at the top of the list to buy new stuff. Let's try a balmy blue. I was getting some of the light balmy blues to work earlier. Let's see. Yeah. And then let's just do, add some more Tahitian dye down here. Okay. All right, get the scarf out of the pack. There it is. Get my little scarf out. And give me a block for it. And I think I'm going to do it in the azure afternoon color and just pray that I don't mess up when I stamp it on him. Let's see. I hadn't stamped these in a couple of weeks. So sometimes you're not used to it and you might mess up. All right, I'm going to stand up. think I'm going to fussy cut that out and use it on another card. It's cute. All right. I might get my head in there a little bit. I'll try not to. I think I got it. All right, hold it there for a second. There we go. Pretty good. Oh, he's so cute. Cute, cute, cute. Do I want the hat on him? The hat's cute. I'm going to go ahead and do the hat. Probably way too much glue. I'm going to end up gluing the whole piece down though, so it'll probably be all right. So he's going to go here. Oh my gosh, is he not the cutest thing? Oh, love him. All right, I just put some glue on the back of him now. So this is card number 2 from my class last Saturday, September 30th, 2023. This is card number 2. And I will be doing, hopefully get card number 3 videoed in the next couple of days and get it up as well. And we'll stamp, we've got Merry and Bright, so I don't know if I want to say Merry Christmas inside of this one. Let me try something else. Let's see, what else do I have besides Merry Christmas now? I didn't think about that. Let's see. Oops, I've got to put all these back in their little package so I don't lose them. Oh, what fun. Or Santa was here. I could do just oh, what fun. How about that? Let's do oh, what fun. I'm using that on another card. Because I have a bonus card, actually. From my class. It actually is not one that I can do a take it home kit with, because it's too likely that people won't have the stamp set, and so there's a lot of stamping. See, with these card kits to go, a lot of it is not stamped images, like, because I cut the stuff out of paper, and the things that I can't do to send with you are stamped images. But he's not stamped, he's cut out of paper, so I can send you something like that. So for a card kit, so the next one I'm going to do will not be a card kit card, but it will be a neat card. So card 4 was like a bonus card, but if you didn't attend the class, I couldn't do that one so much as well on a card kit. But that's okay. I think I'm going to put oh, what fun right here. Down near the bottom. Y'all probably cannot see what I'm doing. And I might actually do this one in a different color because there's so much blue down here at the bottom. Do I like the Poppy Parade maybe? I think I'll just do that. I'll stick with the red. I'll do the Poppy Parade. And get my, this again. These again with these photopolymer stamps. It's good to use a spongy pad underneath. If you don't have one of these, and they're not very expensive through our store, but if you don't want to spend the money on these, if you have an old stamp pad, I mean an old, what's the word I'm looking for? A mouse pad, an old mouse pad. should work. A spongy mouse pad. All right, make sure that's straight. I hope that's straight. Oh, what fun! Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. And I do not have the rights to that song. Isn't that the weirdest thing? I don't understand why I'm not allowed to sing a song. But they might not keep my video on if I do sing a song. Even though I'm pretty sure the copyrights to that are probably long gone. But who knows. Y'all, that is just adorable. Oh, this bear is just everything to do with this bear. I just love so much. All the bear's things are the cutest, cutest, cutest. All right. And so this, we're finishing up card number 2 from the September 30th card class at my house. Card number 1 was kind of a fall card. Card number 2 is this pretty Christmas card that we used a watercolor technique on the front. See the pretty watercolor paper? I wonder what our watercolor paper looks like if it's dried, the one we did at the beginning of the class. Hang on a minute. I'll get that. I'm trying to get that glue off of this pen. It's like really stuck on there pretty good. Get that. Here, I got most of that off. Yay, I got most of it off. Let me stick that back in there. But y'all, these are just really, really, really cute cards. I hope you enjoy them. Maybe learn something. Maybe get some ideas. Spark your own creativity. If you have any questions about how I made the cards or anything, please just let me know. You can reach me on my phone. You can email me. I do check it a couple times a week. Kim's Creations, K's, K-I-M-S, Creations with a K, Kreations .cards@gmail.com. I do have a link now to a store. I got the Stampin' Up website for demonstrators, and I'm on that at least for a couple of months. It's free for your first 2 months, so I'm good until around December the 15th, and we'll just see how it does and how it works, and if it's getting used. If it's not getting used, I'll figure out something else, because I don't really want to pay for it if it's not getting used. But you could still go to stampinup.com and search for me, but I will go in later and I'll add the links to my store. And I'll try to put the one to my Facebook page too, and some of the other stuff, so that you can find me a little easier, hopefully. Where are the other 2 cards that we did? I was trying to find the cards from last week, because I know I pulled them out. Oh, here they are, because I pulled them out earlier, because that was the paper that we made. And this is the card we ended up making. And that was our paper that I can now make another card. So the paper today, now it's curled up, so I'll have to lay something on it to get it flattened out. But here's our piece from today. Look how pretty it is that we made. So now I have another piece to make a card. Turned out very pretty. Very pretty. And a little bit, I mean, it would have been neat if it ran a little bit more. Like this one ran a lot. It actually ran too much right there, which is why I put that where I did. But it's very pretty. So again, thank you for your time. Please like, comment, and share my video, and ask your friends to come subscribe to my channel. I was up to 46 earlier when I checked, and I need 50 still to be able to do the live videos, and I would really love to do that and start giving out some prizes and some gifts for when people come on and watch my lives. But I do appreciate everyone that does watch my videos and comments and stuff. It's really great, and I do appreciate it. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for everything. thumbs up, and God bless. Bye-bye.